deal? What is the deal? What is the deal? I hope everybody is good. I hope everybody is chilling. I hope everybody is enjoying this wonderful, brisk winter air that we have. Nah, it's cold outside, you know what I'm saying? It's cold, you better bundle up. Bundle up, and you better back up the bundle up. I'm gonna tell you what I'm talking about in a second. I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about in a second. How I'm looking good. Yo, if this is your first time here to the channel, welcome. If you are familiar with my humble little channel, welcome home, sit back, relax. And we're gonna get into something that is maybe a little controversial, but I think is very relevant. All of these weapons have been checked and are clear, so we can roam about the cabin. So everything you're about to see is clear, and this is just for educational purposes only. It may be a little bit slanted because of my opinion. However, you know what I'm saying? It's good stuff. It's relevant to everybody. So the other day I was chilling, and I'm like, man, it is really getting cold out here. I should switch up my caliber. Now, what I mean by switch up my caliber is going up from 9 to maybe something a little bit more stout, like a 40. So I'm thinking about winter coats, leathers, down parkers, or if you call them parkers, we call them down coats. You need something that's going to penetrate more. God forbid you're in a situation and you got to use your firearm against a bad guy, but you want to bundle up. But with the current trend, what happened to the 40? Is the 40 gone? I mean, like, 40 to me is my favorite caliber. It is literally, hands down, unequivocally, my favorite caliber. I like the way it feels when I'm. I like the stout shoot of a 40. I like the 40 caliber. I like to know that when I'm firing, it's firing, and sometimes you want to chase. Sometimes you want to chase the softness of a 9 of a 20, you know what I'm saying, a double stack 2011. But I mean, while everybody is chasing these, what happens to this guy? What happens to the 40? What happens to the 40? I don't. Is it just me? Is the 40 obsolete? Totally not obsolete. But to me, in my opinion, 40 can be a lot. 40 can be a lot. To a new shooter, the interest and the allure of something like this, the allure of something small, something compact, something, you know what I'm saying? Something like this is a lot more attractive than something big and rugged and crazy powerful. This is crazy powerful. So you have a situation where the 9mm is definitely powerful, and if you run on like a plus P round, it's definitely capable of giving you that that you need, you know what I'm saying, to put that person down, or situation, to get out of that situation that you need to get out of. The 40, I mean, the 9mm is perfectly capable of that, especially if you're carrying a plus P round. However, you don't need a plus P with the 40. The 40 is a plus P, so to speak. What happened was, way back in the earlies, the FBI had a shootout, and the shootout, it kind of introduced some new hurdles that the FBI had to handle. The FBI had to handle a certain couple of problems, and one of the problems was because they were carrying 10mm. The FBI at one time was carrying 10 mils, right? Diesel, 10 mil is diesel. So the FBI was carrying 10 mil, and then they were like, yo, they can't shoot this. The agents can't shoot this. They're having a hard time shooting it. They're saying that it's too rough in the hands. So what they did was file it down and chopped it down to 40. So when they filed it down and chopped it down to 40, boom, you instantly got the power that you need because you're just shaving off a little from the 10, right? A little bit different pressures and stuff like that. But for the most part, you got to chop down 10. I probably could show you the similarities, but they got you got like a chop down 10 and a 40. Not to mention the fact that you can get You can't get the same capacity as 9, but do you need the same capacity? If you could get close to 9 with having the power of a 40, give me the 40 all day. But see, the thing is, a lot of people can't shoot 40. You have to know and learn how to shoot a 40 caliber handgun. It is a little, once the public dubbed the 40 cal snappy, oh, I don't want that. Instantly, oh, I don't want that, I don't need that. They started chasing what was hot. They started, and then this market exploded. Double stack 1911s? What? Especially when you got a Gucci joint like this. When you got a Gucci joint like this, man, double stack 1911s, they are amazing. There's nothing that I can say about a double stack 1911 that hasn't already been said or told on. Look at the barrel on that joint. What? Look at the barrel on that joint. Yo, there's nothing that I can say about a double stack 1911 that hasn't been said, but I'm gonna say this though. They shoot amazingly well. The trigger is amazingly good. It's less take up, so your shots are a little bit more accurate. It's actually like a cheat code for shooting. You know what I'm saying? Because the trigger pull is so short. By the time you let that go, it's already on point. So you pow, it's going. And if you don't have any deviation, left or right, yo, you're good to go. It's gonna hit whatever you point at. And it's ergonomically beautiful. Beautiful in the hand. However, if you could get a 40, if the market concentrated its tech, its newfound tech, its newfound adaptations and furnishings for this, right? Stay with me. If they concentrated their efforts from this and put it into this, not necessarily saying Glock, but I'm saying a 40, the 40 caliber handgun would skyrocket. It would be ridiculously awesome and popular. And it would probably run parallel with the 9. I'm not saying that it would take over 9, but it would run parallel, especially when you check the ballistics factor, anywhere from like a foot on up of penetration. Because you kind of got to get through a lot of stuff. Vest, leather, t-shirt, denim, goose down. You got to get through a lot of stuff. So that projectile has to move. You want your velocities high. You're going to get that with 40 caliber. Sure, you'll get that with a plus P round if you carry a 9, but you're going to push somebody back up off you. They're going to get up off you if you put the flame on them from a 40. But like, who want to get hit with that? Nobody. So I kind of went on a tangent, man, and the tangent was the FBI kind of catered to their agents and they chopped it down and they went to 9. Now, if the FBI and that law enforcement agency is so powerful and so influential that other departments started ditching the 40. So when they started ditching the 40, those handguns that might have been fired for qualifications and cleaned and put away and tucked into a holster, or put away, cleaned by an armorer, and then tucked into the armory. They were just sitting there, perfectly mint 40 caliber handguns. Get what I'm saying? So if you were able to, let's say hypothetically, you go into a store, a gun store, and you see a plethora of 9mm, right? And you see a 40. Which one you gonna go for? If it's let's say it's a 40-23. Let's say if it's a 23. Now the 23, not saying just this in particular, but the 23 is like the 19. It's like a 19. So technically, with a barrel swap, now get this, with a barrel swap and maybe an injector pin, you can have this could be a 9mm, just like that. Or with another barrel swap, you can swap this, carry 357. Same thing. Same thing. So you would just have to switch your ejector because your ejector wouldn't, it needs to accommodate that round. So it's going from 9 to, you know what I'm saying, something that's a little bit bigger. So you need to switch that out. So you can have, so you won't have foul ups when you're shooting. So people will pretty much gravitate to that 9 because 9, that's all they hear. 9mm, 9mm, 9mm. They see these and they're like, yo, I can't get that in a 40, but you can. You can get a 1911 and 40. You might not be able to get a double stack. Correct me if I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, somebody please correct me in the comments. But from my understanding, the technology, if you get aerospace guys, like the guys who made this, what up, Jay? Like the guys who made this, if you get them to focus their aerospace brains and use the 40 cartridge to present a fully furnished project like this, yo, you got a problem on your hands, right? You got a problem on your hands. And not only do you have a problem on your hands, but now you have an influx of people wanting to buy 40. What? It used to be 9, 380 crept up a little bit. 45 is always looming around. And 45 is kind of like, they're trying to push out the 45. It's an OG. It won 2 wars. The 45 won 2 wars. They trying to push out the OG for the young boy. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. There's no way, there's no way. You can't, first of all, the 45 is powerful too. The 45 is powerful. It's a stout, fat little round that hits and it's a comfortable shoot. This shoot with training is a comfortable shoot. With customization is a comfortable shoot. You know what I'm saying? I got my jaw imported. However, everything nowadays is being ported. Everything nowadays is being ported. You know what I'm saying? So throw that technology into the 40 and I bet you 40 skyrockets. 40 is skyrocket. Because people don't know no more. They don't know. They only go by what they hear their homies say or some talk at the range. And this is popular. I'm gonna get this 9. I'm gonna get this 9. Or I'm looking at this GTO, or it's not GTO. This is a Bull Armory SAS TAC 4.25. Right? Great gun. Great gun. But they're listening to their homies, and their homies are like, yo, man, you should start off with a 9. And that's not a problem. The 9 is not a problem. I love the 9. The 9 is it's a great Swiss Army knife of a round. A great Swiss Army knife of a round. You could give it to a beginner and the beginner would be like, okay, cool, I can handle that. You can give a 45 to a beginner, even though they hear 45 ACP. Oh my God, it's going to break my arm. When they fire it, they're like, oh wow. When you give them a 40, oh, my bad. When you give them a 40 or a 10, now you're talking something different. Pressures are different. The pressures are different. That's what makes it. And if you've ever seen this one right here, it don't do this. This one is pop, 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 pop. It because it has that tech. It has the technology. It's venting that gas because the 40 is a super powerful cartridge, man. It's going to knock somebody back into the car. It's going to knock a person back up off you. Don't get me wrong. It's not going to put you in the air like Die Hard. It's not going to put a person in the air like that hurt, but the party's over. Let's just say that you get hit with this, the party is over. For whatever body part it particularly is aimed at, that party's over. Literally. And it's a one-shot deal. 9, a well-placed 9-shot will do the job. This is stopping you. It's stopping you. Yo, man, back up. This is stopping you. Okay? 40 is not an obsolete round. I think 40 is a sleeper, like slept on round, because everybody's getting heat. Everybody wants the heat for these. Everybody wants the heat for these guys. But 40 is a contender. It's always been a contender. It's always been my favorite round. I like the stoutness of a 40 feel. You know what I'm saying? When you, shoot a 40. Shoot a 40 and you tell me how it feels. You know what I'm saying? In the comments. Well, most of my guys in the comments, most of you guys are shooters. So you know what time it is. You shoot a 40, you shoot a 9, you're going to feel the difference. You know what I'm saying? You're going to feel the difference. You shoot a 40 and a 45, you're going to feel the difference, but it's a difference. It's not like a bah feel. It's not that. It's more of a bah. A 40 is a push. A 45 is like a push round. It'll push you off you. But yeah, man, I wanted to get that out. Man, because I don't think 40 is obsolete. I love 40. I love the 40 caliber handgun, man. I love the 40 caliber round. I think it's a slept on round, and right about now, since everybody is running for these, yo, don't forget and don't sleep on these. Yeah, man. The 40 caliber handgun, man, is something else, man. I love the 40 caliber handgun. You will never feel like you've been outgunned with a 40 caliber handgun. So, yo, man, I want y'all to be safe. I want y'all to be careful out there, man. I want y'all to be blessed. Be patient too. Yo, check this out. I don't know. Yo, check the subs, man. I don't know if YouTube is like de-subbing people from the channels, but a lot of people are saying that, and I start to see it too. Check to see if you're subbed up. Check to see if you're up to date with getting my videos, because a lot of people say they aren't getting my videos. So just check to make sure you're up to date. And I was gonna say something, but that was more important. If I figure it out, I think I'll put it on the other one.